Hold up with two-man pretty well, unless you're around my height and you're really bad at certain holds. It does really suck. So yeah, so we've got Rampage, I believe, going to be on blue here. Oh no, they're in red, which does play more into Spider's play in terms of they're waiting for them to come.
Spider being very big and lanky can hold panels very well.
Oh no, Rampage are on blue. Riptide are on red. Yeah, I was right. Sorry, I'm having a moment. Yep, no worries. Don't listen to me, I'm crazy. Yeah, so we have that Riptide red, Rampage blue, and Dragons green. We are seeing a defense from our Dragons here. I do believe that is Shifter that's currently under there.
Yes, it is. I was trying to figure out what
You're
what
just
base
like,
I was looking at.
The colours are hard.
Yeah.
I say so. We're seeing some of the Dragons attacking onto that Riptide base,
and then we see one Riptide backdoor as well, trying to just like get the crack open.
Yeah, and we're seeing a little bit of Rampage moving up and pushing into those bases a bit more so for going for those snipe points, probably seeing what the other teams are doing first.
Let's take a quick flick at the arena camps. There we see a Rampage around in the back of a red sweep. Probably just gonna look for opportunities to clear a path through. See Riptide defending in the back door there, just by the reloads.
Yeah, we do see a Rampage only having 3 of their members having currently pulled the trigger.
Feels like they're getting starved quite a bit, although they are packing very well. Sam, Spider, and Whippet.
Which is really funny because I was about to say, I'm like, Spider is one of those people that we've talked about previously that waits for people to come to him.
Yeah, definitely.
So to have him pull his trigger already and then be in there just shows that like they've probably got a couple of people in.
Yeah. Although Spider is very, very good at just sitting back and just like picking people. Yeah. Nothing quite at the moment. We see a double pin set up in blue.
There we go. Sadlamp finally clicking in.
Just look.
And so we're still missing one Rampager.
Yeah, so Red's finally cracked blue.
Here we go. I'm about to say Volley going for his blue and getting all 3 shots in, finishing that base. That's the first base of the game, being Rampage dropping.
Good. Nice. That right panel there is pretty consistent, it seems, for taking the base. Even when you're getting launched from the back door, a lot of the time shooters do seem to get the base still.
Rampage, we're playing with 4 yesterday, so yeah, it's very much a possibility that we're seeing another 4-man from them.
Yeah.
We've already seen a 4-man from multiple teams, so it's definitely not at all off the cards.
Look, like everyone's just been very sick this Nats.
Righty.
So, yeah.
Polchrome, okay, no worries. So Polchrome is, currently sitting.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. I believe Rampage did have 5 as well, so it makes it more difficult for them. Like, if even one person gets sick on their team, they're down to 4 instantly. Yeah. Which is one of the negatives of having 5.
I mean, it has been kind of funny seeing a bunch of 6-man teams just get 2 people sick at the same time, and it's like, well, I guess.
Sure. Like, it's super weird for this Nats with playing with 4 is very much a possibility for a lot of teams.
Yeah, and for some reason, it seems to be working with some people's strats. Yeah. Where it's like you become the team that's a little bit like not underappreciated, but you're is people look at you as being a very unimpressive team suddenly with 4 people, and you end up just absolutely just demolishing with that.
Well, there has also been upsets with teams of 4, like Sharks earlier today. They came first.
There we go. I was going to say that was fantastic. There we are getting a lot more action now currently going on. We are seeing we're seeing Riptide at green.
Green destroyed.
Getting that green base after Pug.
As blue is going down now.
VG getting a shot in and unfortunately just getting a double lunge.
It looked like he just missed the shots after the first one, and that cost him the time so he got denied there.
Underestimated was the word I was looking for there, Nightmare. So thank you very much for putting it in the chat. Sometimes it is a thing where you just forget there's 4 people on a team. However, when it comes to doing strategies beforehand, it's super important to know your team number that you're going against.
Yeah.
Just because if you're looking for a 5th member that doesn't exist, it can really be detrimental to you.
I mean, a lot of the time just playing with 4 means you're getting provoked into doing really funny strats.
Yeah.
So, and it's important to know that could potentially happen.
Yeah, we'll just quickly focus on our green here as we do see Pug Salad still holding inside that red. Ooh, as we do that, we got VG going for his blue and successfully getting it that time.
Nice, yeah. That was a pretty textbook take.
That was pretty sensible.
Shot the under, and
there we go. Volley just clearing that out and getting shot out here. So we do have Riptide getting back into that green base and holding.
That is Hazmat, looks like it.
There's a doubling there, which does leave it open for Shifter to get back into there to defend. No dump yet from the Dragons.
Interesting.
I haven't said yet because I'm still expecting it.
Let's go back to main, check on the skills for a bit. So we see Riptide starting to pull away with it, upper base, also up on pack by quite a bit too.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Up on pack by 2k. Rampage also packing like crazy, pretty much even with Dragons, despite being down a base.
Yeah, doing pretty well here. Again, like we are seeing Spider playing how he usually plays, which is just waiting for others to come to him.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to pull anything off that's too fancy or too aggressive and fast. He just waits, and it works like 90% of the time because people just aren't prepared for that.
He's just chilling. He's super good at paneling, you know.
Being chilling.
Just waiting back. As we see Blue get cracked.
Here we go. We see Blue get cracked by Riptide there. Taking it from that front panel, Pug Salad going crazy on that red take.
That seems to be the default for Riptide to take from that panel there.
There we go.
It's the second time that's happened. They've got launched from back and they've managed to shoot them out and still take the base.
I would like to do a quick replay on that take because it was quite, I say Pug had launched from the front, cleared it out, and was just holding it there.
Yeah. It's super clear from back. So if you know that front's clear, super good spot to take from.
Yeah, super fantastic spot to be taken from. Rightio. So we do see Riptide up quite a nice amount now.
Yeah, really pulling away with it now.
Member leveled up.
Up by almost 10k. With 3 bases. Like 4 bases have gone down in the game, and they have 3 of them. So really in the driver's seat here.
So yeah, definitely controlling this game at the moment. Rampage with no bases in that second slot is crazy.
See them cracked into green as well. So it looks like they might potentially have another setup too.
Alrighty there. We do see Volley trying to go for his green here and just getting shot out. Luckily missing those shots before getting shot out at least. Salem going for his red. 2-shot denied. Oh.
Yeah. As we see it, let's check on... Yeah, so they just got shot out. So both red and green here being very, very busy. No one in blue.
Blue has, I think... no. I was about to say they've possibly dumped, but they possibly just went for a quick aggressive run.
Yeah, well, they are playing with 4, so they might have just like, they did drop a blue just then, so maybe they're like, all right, guys, let's have a quick hit at red, see what happens if not come home.
And then been many bouncy strategies this year. Yeah, we've seen plenty of bouncy strategies. Traditionally, it comes down to the attackers going out, taking your base and bouncing from there to the other one just to see if they can get a quick another one. Yeah, it's been all over the place, but also a lot of people have been pretty sick, so the mobility has been all over the place.
See red get shot out.
Blue hit.
And Dragons have capitalized on Rampage leaving their blue and picked up another empty.
Which is fantastic. I better say, yeah, that would be Finn there, just quickly pushing up whilst Rampage is gone.
Well done.
Rampage do seem to now... I think Rampage may have dumped.
Potentially, yeah. Like, there's no one on the base. So
Zubic currently there. They've left it for the 4-minute mark, which means they've possibly just tried to pull a TA smash with 4 people.
Although they are coming back now.
There they are.
So maybe they're just, doing very, very aggressive 4-man pushes back and
Which
forth.
Could be the call here, considering the fact that they are quite behind now.
Yeah, I mean, they just need bases at the end here. Main thing.
I say, yeah, Dragon's going for a set and spike there.
Look. Yeah, so a lot of people in the red sweep here. Who comes towards blue? Let's go back to main.
Yeah, let's go back to the main there. Oh my gosh, Gus is going for his blue and getting 1 shot denied by Carton there. Carton now going for the blue, getting 1 shot denied by Spider there, which was crazy to see. Yeah, piggybacking, but not really having the timing right at all there has really cost them that base.
Yeah, definitely.
I was gonna say that their defense is going pretty crazy, but I mean, we just saw that, and blue has been the base going down a lot.
Yeah, I mean, they have been very quick to get the 2-man holds back into it.
Yeah, they have been doing their best just to keep it, just to be in and out as quick as possible. They're covering each other's corners.
Yeah.
Blue's getting cracked a lot now. There's lots of switch-ups happening with who's holding that base. Although we are seeing a 2-minute mark here.
Green hit.
Been in that base. We got
Green
red now
hit.
in there. Looks to
Green
be.
destroyed.
Who was that? Oh, so that was Carton taking that
Yeah.
green there.
So interesting to see what green did there. Looks like they bubbled out quite a bit because we couldn't see the door defense on the cam, so he might have just over pushed a bit there.
I am no longer seeing. There we go. There's Finn coming back now. Possibly a quick 30-second push while the base is down.
Yeah.
We are seeing a
Running back
lot.
out.
No, he seems to be running back out. Possibly just doing a sweep through.
Red hit.
Looks like they're going for
Red
their
hit.
dump now
Red destroyed.
and aiming to finish off that red, possibly.
Yep. So that was
They're
Northlight
holding.
just getting red there.
As they're choosing to hold here against that Riptide, which this possibly is too late of a time for them to
Green
try and
hit.
even go.
I mean,
Green
potentially if they lock
Green
out
destroyed.
green and the other two teams
Member
fight over
leveled
blue.
up. Well
Yeah,
done.
actually
Don't
now
want to
though,
do
is Rampage is now starting to go through and get their greens as well.
Yeah.
I'm about to say Noof just clearing out. Oh, sorry, not Noof, but he looks to be Pug in that triangle now.
Bug ballad.
Dragon's being kicked out of the base. Finn is back at their base now.
Yeah. So solo defending potentially.
Possibly, but it's a bit of an odd strat to be pulling
Yeah. It is for sure.
at this point because they really need to get their bases up if they even wanted a chance at that first. But we're down to the last 40 seconds now. It's too late for them to really take that first. There is enough time for Rampage to get up enough though.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
Member
they're
leveled up.
within one base.
Well done. Blue hit. Red
And
destroyed.
Dragons have just taken that blue, which does push them up a bit further.
So it will depend if Riptide managed to cycle the last green here.
If
Otherwise-
Rampage managed to get
Member
both
leveled up.
the green
Well done.
and the red here, which is it's just too late at this point to try and go for that.
Red, so the green and the blue, and blue just went down. So
Yeah.
it's mainly just the green between Rampage and Dragon. Although now that I'm saying that,
Yep, that's
it
game.
might be called. Yeah,
It's
Well, it is-
it's
it is
too
called.
late.
It is
Once
called.
I hit the last 15 seconds
Game
and with
over.
everyone's
Just done.
placed,
Just
it
done.
was
To
too
exit.
close.
Good game.
Fantastic game by both
Check your
teams
look.
there.
How's Matt gone crazy with the 200?
to the
DR?
2010.
Yeah. So he would just been defending the whole time, basically. So,
Absolutely fantastic game by those teams.
Yeah,
We saw a bit of movement there. Rampage did their best with 4 people and keeping up 3 bases behind on Dragons and that close.
Yeah, for sure.
Like 5k behind is crazy to see.
Yeah. Yeah. Rampage packing really, really well. Just like unfortunately did not have the 5th player to capitalize on.
Yeah, unfortunately they just didn't have those bases to capitalize on and just like really get high onto their one.
It's unfortunate to see those games where if you had a 5th player, you knew what you would do, you would pretty much win the game
Yeah.
with the differential.
But again,
But,
when you've got those
yeah.
5 plays, you end up changing what your strategy is kind
Yeah,
of
for
going to
sure.
be. So if they had played it the exact